It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Geno Smith. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Caps and the Monarchs, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store between the London Monarchs taking on the Caps of Canton. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here. And Charles, we take a look at this Canton team as they get ready down on the field. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Canton. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's complete to Whitaker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Smith. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
To the air again, Smith. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They bring their punter out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. Pressure comes and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Stafford. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Stafford. A quick throw but incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. But you look at this defense, it's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit at covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that 1st drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the 1st drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that 1st drive. I'll try to do better here. Stroud now on 2nd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get this to about the 38.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Stroud to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Canton offense takes over once again. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. London about set to take over on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Stroud on 3rd down now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Whitaker. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stafford looks to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
London about set to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. London about set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of...
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, it's Stroud. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. This is Swift on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Matt Hawk now to punt. Signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Gino on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Gino. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. First down now, but that clock rolling. Stroud looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. One more go for this offense in the first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Stroud. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Once again, it's Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stroud's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's 17-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Smith. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashion together a heck of a resume.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he is brought down, but on the floor reaching the 30. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Julian Okwara. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. He gets it left side of Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4.
25-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Levante David, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
London about set to take over on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On 1st down, here's Stroud. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the option to give to Swift here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. And Stroud now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. From the gun, here's Swift. And room there to work it inside the 25. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3. Stroud off the play fake. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. Stroud sets up the play action. Complete. Jefferson to target. Touchdown! Van Jefferson, 26 yards. And the Monarchs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Canton offense takes over once again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Gino on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there, and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We'll watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud looking to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. Stroud now. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown! Van Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Monarchs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 11, a minute 46 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Draw play, Elliott.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Smith's going to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Pass complete, it's Scott. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Smith to throw. He's got Elliott, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's 1st and 10. Smith. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd down. Here's Smith. That's caught by Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. One last throw here for Smith. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Londoners, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Canton, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.